I didn't know that she had.
Right, so we should be live, but it's not live on there. So where have I gone live to? That's the question. Oh, now it's saying I'm live. Gosh, that took some time to come through.
Are you already talking in your live voice?
Hayden?
You're already talking in live.
Because I'm live.
Oh.
Yes, people can hear you. I've gone live. I'm on totally the wrong camera. Hello. How are we all? It's another one of those Thursdays here. By the look of it. Yeah, I've been all set up and all ready and waiting, and then it's all wrong at the end. But you know, never mind. How are we all? Welcome. Do pop on and say hello if you're watching, or hashtag replay if you're catching up later. Yeah, we've got new kits. I haven't got the new kits. They only dropped 2 days ago. But yeah, we've got 2 new kits. I haven't even done a printout for them. One of the kits is in my basket. Waiting for my to order. But 2 really nice kits. One is a non-stamping kit. Which, let me just find the details for this. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Oops, can't type now either. Bye, Hayden. Hayden's leaving me. Right, we have the So Much to Celebrate kit. Beautiful florals, soft colours, some different card shapes in there as well for those, but they're balmy blue, old olive, pecan pie, petal pink and pumpkin pie. Muted spring is the feel it gives to me, but lovely. And there's congratulations, best wishes, floral, really nice. Is the one. And then the other one, which is the one that I've ordered, is the composition heirloom arrangements kit. Very floral, butterflies, gives a bit of Victorian kind of vibe with the butterflies and the floral images, stickers, and yeah, but that's got a stamp set with that one, and it's also got lots of die cut pieces. That's the one that's in my basket. That was a definite. So yeah, and don't forget there's plenty of kits in the last chance, because the last chance has been refreshed. They've put more products in there, and yeah, this kit's in there as well, so do go and check that out. What else have I got to tell you? Celebration's still going on. They've added more products to the celebration offering. I hate the fact that I get that shadow. And what they've done is pulled some products from the annual catalogue and popped onto there. I know that you can now get the natural botanicals, that stamp set, which is one of my favourite stamp sets, which is that one that I've used quite often. Love that stamp set. That's our reverse stamp one. Also, where has that gone? There. Planted Paradise. It's another one that I like. That's another reversible one that's on there as well that you can choose. The Bee Punch is also in there. There's some ribbon, navy and gold ribbon. The Brush Brass Butterflies, they're available. And the best, there is the new the mini catalogue butterfly stamp set, but best value is this set of dies, the alphabet Alamode dies. They're on there with a £55 spend. So spend £55 on products that you want, and you get these. You can choose these for free, which these have got a value off the top of my head of like £40. Excellent value. Really, I just couldn't believe it when I saw those on there. I'm like, maybe I'll order when I do my order, I'll have another set of them. Then I've got 2 sets for classes and whatever, because they're fabulous. They're quite tall but narrow, so they fit nicely onto cards. Great for scrapbooking. Yeah, brilliant. So today, this week, I've been sharing scrapbook layouts that I've done. Excuse me. As you may know, we've now started a wider range of products aimed more at scrapbooking. We've got the scrapbooking brochure. We've had scrapbook workshop kits. Some of those are in the last chance products as well, so go and grab some bargains there. But yeah, I've been getting more into my scrapbooking. I've got my papercraft workshops that I do every Tuesday evening. That twice a month we do scrapbook layouts. I have joined a scrapbook tutorial that will be going up on my website soon, that you'll be able to get free when you order from me. That I'm going to be sorting out this weekend. So yeah, lots of scrapbooking. Now, I got into card making through a neighbour. Loved scrapbooking, loved the look of it and everything, but it scared me. A 12 by 12 piece of blank white card like that scared me. I mean, how can you be scared of a piece of card? But I was. And I know I'm not alone in that. People, it does scare people. There's a lot of space to fill. But that's the thing, you don't have to fill it. White space can be good. So what I'm going to do is swap cameras and we will take a look at some bits. So we've, looking at that, you'd have a photo that's what that size, say, near enough. What do you do with all this round here? But what I did first, I went for Stampin' Up! Do the Memories and More. And I have run through these quickly before, where we used to do the 12 by 12 pocket pages and that. Now we just do the 6 by 8. And there's lots of pockets in here with different shapes on for you to add photos and that. And then we also do the Memories and More pack, which I have shown this with you before as well. So that you can just easily add in a photo and then add a couple of little cards in. Let's find something a bit different. That one, say, you'd have that on there. and then your photo of there, whichever, whatever you've got, and turn it over, and then that may be exactly how you want it, or you might think, you know what, I like that having so much love, but I'm not so keen on that. So you can just add in another one. What have we got? Want something quite plain. That one, say. We can turn that over, add that in behind there. And there you go. So that's, hi Michelle, hope you're well. So that's a real quick way of creating a scrapbook. And that's the way I got into it. My upline was doing, I can't even remember what she called it, but classes where we went, we took our stuff and we all sat with our photos and did that. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I was a bit like, still want to do this scrapbooking. So I decided to give it a go. And I did a couple of pages, but nothing major. Whereas now I'm really starting to do a bit more. So I thought this week, that's what I'd share with you. We've got some beautiful products, scrapbooking products at the moment in the scrapbooking brochure, but you don't just have to have those. I mean, I've pulled out the celebration papers that we've got at the moment that are free. And then I've just pulled out, this is some of the two-tone cardstock that we do, which is more like a paper. And these are from the scrapbooking brochure. And I've got a whole pack of Petunia Pop and Daffodil Delight. And then this pack is one of the mixed packs that's got a few different colours in there as well. And like I say, it's a bit thinner than the cardstock, so it's better for layering up and that on a page. But what I thought we'd do is create a real simple page using the celebration papers and this stamp set, which is from Celebration as well. It's another product you can earn for free, and just create a really simple page. So I'm going to start off with a piece of basic white 12 by 12. And like I say, yes, it can be scary, but you know, you just got to go with it. So we have that, and then I'm going to cut myself a piece of basic white cardstock, just our normal basic white. Oops. Oh my gosh, I can't grab anything today. And I'm going to cut that to 4 by 6. And this will be the template for what would be my photo. I'm just going to have one photo on this page. So that is my photo. I'm going to pretend. I have got a stamp somewhere actually in here. This is another great stamp set for scrapbooking. It's got a little camera on it. So I'm just going to grab that and a little block to pop that on, just so that we remember what this is for. Now I'm going to have it that way. So I'm just going to stamp a little camera in the middle of there. There we go. Now we know that that will be a photo. I'll pop that to one side. So for this, I'm going to grab my papers, a pretty paper I want to use, and I've decided I want to use that pretty one, and we will go with something plainer because that's very busy. I like the blue. I don't want anything with that much of a pattern on. The green that's on the back of it's quite nice actually. What's on the back of that one? Purple. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with what's on the back of that with it as well, which is that green. And I'm just going to tear some strips. Now, depending whether you tear towards you, away from you, depends if you get the white centre or not. Okay, so that's my one strip, which I will have at the top with no white centre. Okay, that'll be nice there. And then I'm going to tear the bottom piece to have the same. And I'm not being super neat. I'm just tearing it bit by bit. And that will go across there. We've got our top and our bottom. And then I'm going to have a bit of the green, which I want to tear the right way so I get a bit of a white edge. So if I tear that, see, I'm having to think now, that way? Yeah, if I tear it away from me, I will get a white edge. I'm just doing a bit of that. And again, I'm not being perfect with it. And then I'll do another piece. Just tearing it down. And tearing is a real easy way of creating a nice effect. Okay, so we've got that and that. That'll come to there. And then with that one under there like that. That's nice. Right, so I'm going to stick these down, and what I'm going to do is just put glue. Oops. If this one will work, this feels quite empty. I'm just going to pop glue along that very edge, just so that it'll hold it in place, but it means I can tuck the other in behind it. So I'll pop that down right on the edge of there. This paper is so pretty. When I first saw it in the celebration brochure, I was like, that looks a little bit busy for me. I weren't sure about it at all. But then when I saw it in real life, I was like, actually, you know, I like that. It's not as in your face as you think. And I think that happens a lot with papers. All right, I'm going to do the same with this one, just along that bottom, in case I decide to add another layer. Can happen a lot with the papers because we see them in the catalogue or online. But that doesn't give a true representation of them. They can look very different in person. Line that up a bit better on that side. There we go. That's that. And we'll do the same at the top. I mean, we all take hundreds of photos nowadays, don't we? If not thousands. I mean, I've got so many thousand on my phone. And what do we do with them? Yeah, you'll pop on Facebook or, you know, TikTok, whatever is your thing. I'm quite old-fashioned and I'm a Facebook person, an Insta. It's quite mad, isn't it, calling Facebook and Insta old-fashioned? Hello, Anne-Marie. Yes, I'm well, thank you. Hope you are. We're just doing a bit of simple scrapbooking using some celebration products. So yeah, we've got these lots of photos and we just stick a few of them online, wherever it may be that we like to share. But that's it. We don't have photo albums anymore because we don't get photos printed like we used to. But I think it's nice for with certain photos, you perhaps don't want to do it with all your photos. To just create something, you know, and perhaps do a few scrapbook pages with them on. Now I've got a piece there where it hasn't met up. That's fine. I don't mind that. I can have a piece of white there, and I'm quite liking with not sticking it down how it's lifting slightly. Yeah, and I think, going to go in with another piece of paper. Now, there's lots of colours in here, so I am going to bring in one of my other packs of paper, just the plain two-tone. Now, we can go Petunia Pop. I don't want yellow because I've got green. And then in here, like I say, we have an assortment in here. Let's just open this. Why can you never get into things when you want to easily? So we've got, that's Coastal Cabana, is it? No, it's Pool Party. Not quite dark, but Pool Party. Okay. These are a slightly different shade to our normal. And that's because it's printed, because it's got a white core, not dyed. Blueberry Bushel, but I think that's too dark. Old Olive, too much green. Soft Seafoam, that wouldn't look too bad because we need something bright. That's Pumpkin Pie, which that would work, so we've got that in there. Or Pretty in Pink, which, so I'm thinking it's either Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, or Peach Pie. What do you reckon we should go for with the green? Quite liking Pretty in Pink. Shall we keep, yeah, a bit more subtle, then just to tone it down a little bit. And we can even turn it over and have the lighter side. So we've got it a bit lighter. Right, let's tear this. I'll have a couple of pieces of this. As you can see, this has got that lovely white core, but because I'm ripping it towards me on my edge, I'm not going to have it. But if I turned it over with the darker piece, I would. But no, I'm going to stick with the not white. And then I'll tear another piece. I like tearing. I go to an art journaling on a Monday night. And a lot of that we tear. And some of the ladies there were like, oh no. They fear tearing. They like cutting and everything being quite straight. And all right, so I'm just going to add that in under there just to see where we come to. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. So I'm just going to add some glue. I wasn't going to add it all the way, but it popped out. Add some glue along there. Pop that in there. But yeah, I like just tearing bits and sticking it on. Right, so that'll hold that one down like that. And then this one, just check that it fits in down there okay. I might have to tear some off one end to get it to go in where I want it. just going to tear a bit off there and a bit off there so that it'll go down, because I don't like the two bits of ripped white showing together. There we go, that's excellent. Bubble glue along there. But yeah, I love having my photos on pages that make me happy as well as the photos. We have got some more products available, as in page protectors and flip flaps, and to make flaps on our pages, but an easy way than actually making them yourself. I haven't got any of those yet, but there's so much stuff. I don't know what to get first. So there we have our beautiful stripes. And then if we bring this back in, that will be our photo, which will sit nicely there. And I'm going to edge our photo. And I think I'm going to edge it in the green, but I'm just going to go for plain cardstock. And that green, if I remember right, is Shy Shamrock. Let's get the paper. Yeah, Shy Shamrock. So let's grab, a piece of that. I don't think I've got a piece in my scraps large enough, or I might have. It might not quite be long enough. No, not quite. So I'll grab a piece out of here. Anne-Marie says, I may have spent a fair bit on the new catalogue and also some of the scrapbooking items. I can understand why, Anne-Marie. I really can. I didn't, after like the new catalogue, I didn't want to spend a lot more with the last set of online exclusives, but then I've spent more than I wanted to, and now we've had pre-order again for the new online exclusives. I'm like, oh, I've got to dwindle it down. We can't have everything, can we? Unfortunately, I wish I could. So I'm just going to create a match for my photo. So I'm just going to cut a piece at 6 1/8 by 4 1/8. That will just give me a little border all the way around my photo. Yeah, there's so many nice products. Right, so I'm going to stick that on, but the way I'm going to stick it on so that I can remove it when I come to put my photo on there, just with the glue dot. Take some of the sticky off on my jumper. There we go. And then I'll pop that on there, because I won't want the white piece of card on there when I've got my photo on. Next, my photo will just cover it. There we go. So our photo will go somewhere there. We need to win the lottery, then we can have it all. Absolutely. Absolutely. We can have our photo like that. And then I'm going to bring in the stamp set. And with this, we've got the nice big day. I haven't used this yet. And then we can have what a wonderful day, documenting the day, oh, what a day, one fine day, a perfect day, or a perfect day in the sun. But I think I'm going to go for oh, what a day. I don't know, I'm trying to get it out of that. Now, I mean, if you didn't want to stamp, and if you brought your order and then had those dies, those alphabet dies for free, you could do whatever sentiment you wanted with them. At my class on Monday, we did scrapbook page on Tuesday, sorry, and I used them. I'll show you that after. But we used the alphabet dies to create a title for our page. Right, now because these are new stamps, I am just going to give them a bit of use before I actually stamp what I want, because they can have a bit of a residue on them just from the manufacturing process. So I'm going to give them a bit of a clean. I mean, sometimes you can use your stamp straight out the box and get away with doing it. I have, but because this is quite a large surface stamp, it's like a big area to ink, I am just gonna make sure that I'll give it a bit of a usage beforehand. Let's bring in a memento. I like to do it in memento because then I can see what sort of impression. See, that is gorgeous. How perfect is that stamped? I mean, it might have stamped perfect beforehand, but it might not. And honestly, I don't want to chance it. All right. This one might take a little bit more, and I think my memento actually needs inking because I can see the pattern of the ink pad. Now, something that I saw Emma Goddard, the Coastal Crafter, do. I do mention Emma a lot. I watch Emma a lot. She actually used a cleaning pad, one of the ones you get for the white ink. So it's empty, it's got nothing on it, and then ink that up with the memento refill. That's not too bad for its first stamp. There's a few little areas in there. And then not only do you get a larger ink pad size, so you don't have to move it around so much, but they're a softer, they're a foam rather than a hard ink pad. And I've heard a lot of people doing it and saying how much better an inking they get. So I may be adding one of those to my next order. I'm okay with them few little bits, so I'm going to go with that. I don't mind the fact that it's not 100% perfect. That's fine. So let's see. I am going to stick this down. No, I'm not. I'll wait. And then my day, I'm going to stamp on a separate piece of card. Will it fit on there? It will. And I am going to stamp it in, what colour shall we use for that? I might go Petunia Pop. So many gorgeous colours. Let's try Petunia Pop. Excuse me, reaching over. Got all my inks at the back of my table. All right, we'll link this up. Now this is quite a juicy ink pad, so I might end up with it a bit too inky. It's looking like it's going to be, but we'll see. Yeah, not liking that at all. So what we can do is move some of the ink. Sometimes you get an ink pad that's just that bit too juicy. So if you just get a coffee stirrer or something that you can move the ink along with. Wipe that on there. And then just quickly wipe that off. It will stain, but that's just an old bone folder that I'm not particularly worried about. And then we'll try again. I think this is still going to be too juicy for this, which is a shame because I think it would have looked nice. Try it one more time. No, I'm not liking that at all. I need to get some ink out of that. Right, let's clean this off. Now normally this isn't an issue because we don't have such a big surface area to stamp. So let's go for, I think, Blueberry Bush. See, this is all full of colours I don't use very often. The Blueberry Bushel might be the same. Let's have a go. Let's see where we are with that. Yeah, and this is going to be the same. I've got it upside down, but it doesn't matter. That's not as bad. No, that looks okay actually. I'll go with that. I mean, we all like our ink pads to be juicy. They last longer, obviously. But there is a downside to it. And that is that and I think I'm going to stamp my O water straight on. So let's chop this out. I'm going to use my little guillotine. Everything's falling. I'm just going to chop that there. And just hope and pray it's straight. Actually, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think that way there's more in than out, so it's easier to line up. I'm going to say it might be easy to line up, but that's not very straight. That edge wasn't straight at all. Let's get that lined up with a line that's on the guillotine, and we can straighten that. That's better. And then just trim that a tiny bit. There we go. We've got that. We can pop all that in the bin. Okay. I'm going to have that standing proud and that standing proud. Let's grab some dimensionals. In fact, no, I'm going to glue this flat. Change my mind again. Bring it over. Put that on there. And you see, it is going to be a real simple page that I hadn't really given much thought to beforehand. So the fact that it's actually working which was great. And then I will add water above it. There we go. So that's quite straight on there. And then we'll add our water. And I think I'm going to do that in grey. Now, I know there's no grey on here, but I think black will be just a little bit too harsh. I'm going to smoky slate. I don't know if that'll be. I'll just try it out again. That'll be brilliant. That's what I want. So, stamping foam mat underneath where I'm going to stamp. Ink that up. And we'll have water. Right, so you could, if you wanted to, leave it at that, and you've got your photo on a pretty page, but we don't want to do that. We want to do a bit more. So we'd perhaps want to do some journaling about this day. Now in here, which is the Love This Moment, where I got my little camera from, we've got some lines that are fabulous for journaling. So I'm going to grab a block. Where's my other block? There we go. Pop that on there. And I'm going to stick with the grey so it's not so harsh. And I'm not going to worry about my foam mat this time because of the way the stamp is, it's like a broken line anyway. It's not a complete. That's a bit wonky. I'm not going to worry about if it doesn't stamp perfect. That's a bit. My stamp's bent, and it means I'm going to have a kink in it. That's okay. That's better. It's not perfect, but okay. So I'm just going to add that. I think I'm going to pop it there like that. Just so that we can do then the other one. That's just 3 lines above it. So it just looks like excuse my head if it comes into shot, a bit of a continuation. There we go. Then you can write on this. Not very straight, is it? But never mind. I'm okay with it. It's definitely not straight. So we can rectify that because that is definitely not straight. And we can add a piece of card in. And I'm going to trim that down to 3. I do 3 by, it's just under 4, but that's fine because it's 10. So we'll do that. And then I think we'll edge that as well in the green. See, there's always a way round. So if I cut, that is wide enough, yeah. So I want 3 1/8. So it's got the same border all the way round. And it was actually cut at 10, wasn't it? So that's if it's 4, we would make it 4 1/8. I'm just making it up because mine isn't exactly 4. It's just a piece I've already got cut. There we go. To just simplify that. And I am going to glue that on. But if I'd have stamped that straight, I'd have just left it as it was and then wrote on there. But because I didn't get it straight, I'm just going to add a piece over it, offset it, so it's not direct underneath that piece. There we go. And then I'm going to go back in with this, I think. I might just pop it at the top to give a little bit of, see, that's what's not straight. Let's grab some grid paper just to see. Right. Because not only was my stamping not straight, the stamp wasn't straight. Now, as a rule, I don't line my stamps up like this when I put them on a block. I just wing it. But I think because it's lines like that, it warrants being done. Right, so we will stamp this. I might stamp it that way actually instead now. I am going to pull this down so that I can get right over the top. I can try and get it straight. That's better. There we go. So that just shows that it can have a little bit of writing on there, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Now that I've done it that way up, I'm not going to put the extra over it. Okay, then I want just some little flowers around, I think. So I'm going to use, what have we got? Oh, I like this because it's quite a bold what it is, layout. I'm going to go, and I've got some done actually. We haven't got any red. Go with the bright skies. And I've got some already done. I've got some petunia pop, little tulips, gorgeous grape, the rest are red, and red's no good. But we can use those two. And then I can just stamp some. Right, little block. Why can you never? Oh, because I've got that on it, haven't I? It's already out. So I'm going to have my little block for my Shy Shamrock. And I am just going to add in some little flowers here and there. It's really cute. We can stamp up there as well. I might do some more, I'm not sure. And then I want a tiny dimensional to stick this on. Pop that one on that. How cute's that? I have used these flowers quite well, this stamp set for the flowers and that quite a lot. I do think they're really cute. And that one there. And then we'll have one of these in, I think we'll go, should we go daffodil, because I've gone pinks and purples. So if I go Daffodil Delight right in the middle to brighten that bit up. Let's see how that goes. Beautiful, love that. And then I am going to put one up here as well. That's twisting, but that's okay because that's done, so we can remove it. And I think I'm happy with that. Let's just move everything out the way from my major mess. Put that on there. Out of the way, stamps. And I'll just grab a bit of bling to add on. What have we got? Oh, I got the dots that are in the Show Shamrock and Petunia Pop and the Pretty in Pink. They'd go nice, wouldn't they? So I don't think I want anything sparkly. I think keep it quite bright and bold, simple. I've got a pink one on there. Right, so we can use I think we'll have Pretty in Pink maybe up there with a peach pie, because peach pie in the papers, and then add a Shy Shamrock there, and that I believe is all I'm gonna do. I'm not 100% sure on that die. It looks a lot better on screen than it does in real life, but because I've put it on dimensionals, it'll be easy enough to take off and redo. Maybe it'll grow. I like the blue because it goes with the blue in the papers and it makes it stand out. But just when I look at it, it's the actual inking that I'm not 100% on. So maybe I will sort those them ink pads out, take some of the ink out of it, and see if I can get it better. It's me, I know it's me. If I bring it up to you, you'll see it's not quite perfect, it's just bled a little bit along that edge. I'm okay with that, I can deal with that little bit there. But yeah, it's that edge really that's bugging me, and that's just, yeah, that's me being pathetic, isn't it? You can say it, go on. So there we go. I think we're only going to get the one done today. I had pulled out this that I just spied, and this is the kit, the Rainbow Celebrations kit, that's free with Celebration as well, because I thought this would be good to mix with it. kits are great for making scrapbook pages. I did one not long ago. I think I'll be sharing that tomorrow, I think, on my Facebook page and my Instagram. But yeah, I mean, you know, you've got some beautiful bits you can cut up and some great sentiments. It's your day and cheers, yay. You know, some fabulous rainbows, some nice clouds, and then you've got all these rainbows as well. Oh, the cards are actually rainbow. I didn't realise that. Oh wow, they're cute. So yeah, I thought that would be quite nice to have brought in. As I say, with these papers, and the colours aren't exact, I know that, but because there's so many colours in here, you can get away with it, I think. Yeah, I really like those with that. So maybe I shall have a bit more of a play and share that with you at a later date. All right, so I would have loved to have stayed around and made another with that, but I've got to take Hayden for an appointment, so I do need to finish, unfortunately, on time today. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Bright, fun, happy, really simple. 3 strips of card, really. Paper is all it takes to create a nice background. I mean, you don't have to do it top and bottom. My camera really doesn't want to stay up that high. It keeps dropping down. Tighten that. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. You can see all of it now. But yeah, you could just do it along the bottom and then other bits. It'd be great to do this kind of thing and make it a bit of a garden, and especially if you've got some photos of some kids playing, and then have some clouds up in the sky, maybe a rainbow if they're playing in the rain. I'm giving myself ideas here as well as you. Maybe that's what I'll have to do. Do a similar thing at the bottom, have a rainbow for my photos, have some clouds in the sky. Yeah, that's my job. After I've taken Hayden and I think I need to do a bit of housework, and then yeah, I can do some more playing, and I can play tonight. Stell watches his friend live tonight, so I can come and play. But no, I've enjoyed that. So R12 by 12 scrapbook layout scary? Not really. Not really. I got lots of white space on there still, but we quickly filled some, and yet it looked perfectly fine without the extras. You know, you could have just left it. So no, they're not scary. Start small. Doesn't have to be 12 by 12. I've done different size pages. I know a lot of people who like doing A4 pages, so yeah. Right, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all next week, where we're playing with seagulls. I finally got the seagulls out. Yeah, enjoyed making those. So I'll see you all. It's just a bigger card. It is, Anne-Marie, isn't it? You're right. It is just a bigger card front. I mean, for us, I think we're so used to doing that smaller that, yeah. But yeah, it's just a bigger card front. So I hope you all have a good week, and I will see you next time. Thanks very much. Bye.